Hello everybody. So I wanted to make this video to kind of teach you guys about outfit toggles. So I want to show you before we start how the outfit toggles look, the version I've made. So here's my Avi, you can see, and basically these are custom outfits that I've introduced to my Avi. And basically there's 5 variants of this outfit, and I've added them into one submenu where you can switch them out like this and just toggle them around just like the way you want. And even like if you disable all of them, it will default to this one as a fallback. So I want to teach you how to do this very easily using VRC Fury. Before we start, as I said, you will need VRC Fury in your Unity packages. So to install VRC Fury, just go to VRC Fury download. You should be in this page, and you can click here to add VRC Fury to VCC, or you can add the link itself. You add this back here. So if you go to settings and then packages, you hit add repository and you can add it. And then you go to your manage project and you add VRC Fury. Currently it says the negative sign because I have it already. It will show the plus sign. Just hit the plus sign and it'll be there. Once you get that, we are able to do outfit toggles. So let's get rid of this and work on a blank slate. So here's my Avi. Right now she has no clothes, as you can see. We're gonna add clothes for the Avi. So we have 5 of these outfits that we want. So we just drag them in one by one. And for now, for simplicity's sake, we're gonna turn 4 of these off and she can have that one on. We're gonna basically do the so it's called the VRC Fury toggle, I think. Yeah, toggle in bracket VRC Fury. You want this. So to reach this menu, you have to go, so you'll probably have your Avi selected. You go to the outfit on your hierarchy tab and you'll be on the inspector. On the inspector, you will have add component. You click on add component, you look up toggle. You should have VRC Fury's toggle. If you don't, you probably haven't added it in your Unity packages, or you might have to restart Unity. Once you have this, you can add this in, and you will need this in all of them. So we're gonna repeat this step every time. It will be a little different for the other ones though. So let's get started by saying how the toggle works is basically it will add it to your menu, your radial menu that you have in VRChat, where you enable and disable all kinds of accessories, and you have to tell it where you want it. If you don't tell it, I believe it'll just go to the first menu you have in your expressions tab. I like to do this. I like to tell it. It'll be in a tab called outfits, and it just you put a slash and then a blank. That means everything will be in that outfits submenu. Now you have to give it an action. So you add an action and you click on object toggle. This allows it to toggle this specific object, and you have to tell it it's this specific object by dragging the outfit itself into this spot right here, game object. So now it's gonna toggle this outfit on or off. But it's very important that you hit the options button right here and then saved between worlds. So this basically makes it so that if you go to a different world, it will keep whichever outfit you have selected. Otherwise, it will always default to the first one you had, or the one you uploaded, the one that is on when you upload it. So save between worlds. Default on. This makes it so that this is the one that's always enabled by default. And then we're gonna get into some other stuff, but for now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do the same step for all of them. Alright, so I'm just skipping some stuff to save some time. Basically, I've added the outfit toggle to all of them. You can see you take the same other outfit and you put the file in here again, and you just rinse and repeat to as many outfits as you have. Um, One thing you won't mimic, this one has the default on, so that's going to be the one that you will always have on by default. And then the other ones, you only want the save between worlds. You do not put the default on all of them. You only want the main one. Now, we're going to get into something that I personally find quite interesting. Because usually, if you have your Radial menu and you have all these outfits, it's hard to tell it to basically enable this, like let's say enable 002, and then disable all of them, all of the other ones, and stuff like if I disable all of them, will it just have like a naked Avi or empty textures because there's nothing, no body there, right? So we're gonna get into this thing called exclusive tags. You can find this in here, and I will actually show you a bit of the documentation. So it's found in VRC Fury's documentation, and basically exclusive tags is what it does is you can tag multiple outfits with one keyword, and it makes sure that only one of them is active at once. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna enable exclusive tags for all of them. All right, so I've enabled exclusive tags for all of them. And now, basically, you just need to give any keyword. It doesn't matter what it is, as long as they all have the same one. So in my case, I will do outfits like this. So you just put it in for each and every single one of them. And what this does is it makes sure that only one of these toggles are on at once. You can't have several ones where they overlap on top of each other and it freaks out in VR chat. This is by far, as far as I know, the easiest way to go about this. And what you do now is we're gonna get into the whole I don't want to turn all of them off by accident. And exclusive tags comes to help again here. If we go back to the documentation, we have this thing called the exclusive off state. And what it does is it uses exclusive tags again, where it enables the exclusive off state if all exclusive tags are disabled. So these are all exclusive tags. If all of them are disabled, you tell it what to do. I would say personally, take your default outfit, the first one that you want to default it to, and then put it as and specify this is exclusive off state. And this is just gonna make it so that if you did, like, let's say you're on 005 and you turned off 005 instead of swapping to a different one, it's gonna default to 001. So there's no real way for you to accidentally turn off all your outfits and have a weird issue. So let's just test how it works, right? You can use the gesture manager emulator. If you don't know how to use this, you can look up online how to get gesture manager and use it. This will basically let me use the radial menu within Unity, right? So go to my scene, and here we have the radial menu. So expressions, and we put it in outfit slash. So there's a submenu called outfits, and then we have all our outfits, and you can switch them out. See, it switches out perfectly fine. And you can see that it turns off the one before it. This is because of the exclusive tags that we set. And one issue I had was if I accidentally disabled the one I had on, I would have a naked body or an invisible body under the clothes. If you turn it off, it simply defaults to the first one. See? It works beautifully. Now I'm going to turn off gesture manager here and get out of here. So at this point, you have your outfit toggles fully set up. If this is all you wanted, then you can leave the video here. And I hope it helped you, and I hope you have some fun with your new outfit toggles. But I will be getting into some tidbits that you might like to make this more fancy, or some issues you might face that can be fixed based on my own personal experience with making these outfit toggles. So let's say in the gesture manager there were no icons for each outfit, but I don't like that because it's hard to tell what outfit I'm switching to without having a visual cue. So what you can do is you can go to options right here, and then you can enable set custom menu icon. Do this for basically all of them, because obviously you want a custom menu icon for each and every one. And here, hold on. So we have a custom menu icon for all of them. What I did for the custom menu icon is literally, it was a bit lazy, I will admit. I just enlarged this as much as I could. I took a picture of this. I used Photoshop to get rid of the gray background. And as you can see, they're already there. I've already done this before, but you can go that route. If you want any other type of icon, totally your choice. So let's say you have your menu icons already ready. I recommend them to be PNG so they have a blank background. So here I have my menu icon. This is for this outfit. As you can see from the thumbnail, you drag it in, and you can do the same for each and every other one of them. So it's hard to tell without turning it on, obviously. So I'm gonna turn on each of the outfits so I know which one I'm giving it to. So I turn that off, and then I drag it in, turn that off, and I drag it in again. Same for the last one. It's gonna be this one. Now you have menu icons. I will show you how they look. So we're gonna use the gesture manager again. So now we have gesture manager. You go to expressions and outfits. Now you have this very fancy looking outfit toggles tab. I don't like putting the names of each outfit. I don't think that's necessary. Just having that visual cue is enough. So you can see each outfit has their image showcased. So it's very easy to just scroll through and pick the one I like for that day. Now, an issue I face personally is that the nails and the rings here didn't toggle the same way the others did. FYI, the nails and the rings are supposed to toggle. If I go to my original Avi, they are actually supposed to change. There's different ones for all of them. You can see this showcased by the necklace actually, because this one changes just fine. And the accessories are supposed to reflect that, but they don't. So if my other one's done, so we have our outfit toggles again. And okay, this is gonna be a bit awkward, but I'll show you. You can see on these toggles, the nails actually change, and so do the rings. So how can we go about fixing this issue, right? It's simple, but it takes time, right? I'm gonna get out of the gesture manager here, and I'm gonna go back to my default outfit. There you go. So for some reason, the nails and the rings aren't toggling. In your outfit, it's not gonna look the same. So you will have to use some kind of common sense to go around the menus and figure out which ones are the elements that aren't toggling. I mean, they are made kind of easy by, if you click on them, it'll highlight that specific one. Like, look, it's highlighting nails. So what you're gonna do is something very manual. This was explained to me by Lucinda Beskins, another she's a content creator who helps with Avi creation, amazing person. Is you can set additional toggles basically. In the right here, you can see there's a plus icon, and you can add more object toggles. And basically, the way I did it is add an object toggle for each and every element here. So each and every finger, each and every ring. And well, I didn't expect it to work, but magically it did. So I'm not gonna go through all of these. I'm gonna just show you here the toggles itself. you can see it's a lot, and it will take time, unfortunately. But to be honest, I would say if it works, it works, right? You add each and every one. So the nails and the ring, you can see that each of these have been dragged to the right, and you have all of them turned on. You never worry about this the setting right here. Mm-hmm. And you drag each of them on. So basically, when it toggles the outfit, it also toggles the nails and the ring. You can do this for any element specifically that refuses to change with the outfit toggle itself. And after a while, you'll probably have all of these set up. And then, if it's anything like mine, hopefully, it should fix these small elements not changing with your outfit toggle. And you should have a fully functional outfit toggle system. But yeah, that's about it actually. I hope you found it simple. If you have any questions, you can ask me on the comments. I do want to credit Lucinda Biskins because she has been helping me a lot with this stuff. I just found that like the guide I watched for her is like I found a better way to go about it with the exclusive tags and stuff. And I felt that I should share it. But yeah, I hope you liked the video and I hope I was helpful. And I hope you all have a good day. Take care. Bye bye.